Finally, the last step to the 6 steps to financial security: preserve your estate. Okay, so I'm very excited for you guys. This is the last course to our 6 steps to financial security. And again, my name is Chof, and I am the admin of Life at IMG. So these are the 6 steps, and I do hope you enjoyed the previous courses. And step number 1 is increasing our cash flow. Next is we want to eliminate our debts, debt management. Step number 3, creating emergency funds. And number 4, that's ensuring proper protection, investing in ourselves. And number 5, we want to go into investments. We want to build long-term savings. And for today, let's discuss about preservation of your estate. Okay, how to preserve our wealth so that we can pass down to our future generation. So as in the previous courses, we work so hard for us to achieve financial stability. We need to have multiple sources of income. So that's what we do in step number 1. We need to increase income, so we have multiple sources. At the same time, we will manage our expenses. And one way is step number 2. We want to eliminate our debts. And because of that, once we achieve financial stability, our wealth bucket overflows, then we can start to save and invest, and we can help our families. And for us to maintain that wealth stability or financial stability, we will build emergency funds. That's why we need step number 3. Okay, a starter in emergency fund can be a very helpful step, but creating emergency fund is not enough. We need to build a solid financial foundation. And to build a solid financial foundation, we need step number 4. We need to protect ourselves, okay, in case of major emergencies like health illnesses, health issues, sickness, and even death. And of course, lastly, for us to have a comfortable retirement, we need to build investments. That's step number 5. After building a solid financial foundation, after becoming financially stable, then that's the time that we can start to achieve wealth. And it's very important that we go into step number 6. We wanna preserve. We wanna pass down the wealth that we've built to our families. Okay, so wealth is commonly most of the things that we acquired, basically we call wealth. They are called estate, or everything you own under your name minus your debt. That is what we call estate. So estate does not only limit to real estate. Okay, estate, everything that you own, from your house to your car to your businesses to your bank accounts to your investments to like mutual funds and stocks, they belong to your estate. And once they belong to your estate, by the time we want to pass them down to our family, there's what we call something that we need to really preparing for estate preservation. Okay, so when you say estate preservation, it means like this one. When you acquire a lot of these assets, and by the time by the time that we pass away, sooner or later, we all are gonna die anyway. So for our family to claim all these assets that are under our name, before they can claim all those assets, the family needs to pay what we call an estate tax. Okay, estate tax. Before they can own the car, before they can own the house, from your name, they need to pay the government estate taxes. And according to the Bureau of Internal Revenue, or BIR, so this is the table. So this is the table for the estate tax that our family has to pay in case we pass away. Okay, so here's the amount. Alright, the range of the value of the estate. This will be the tax plus some additional taxes, if depending on a certain value. So, say for example, a typical person was able to acquire this amount, having a bank account around 200,000. When the breadwinner dies, okay. So basing on, for the family to receive the 200,000, okay, so basing on the estate tax table earlier, for estate tax around 200,000, they are exempted, meaning they don't have to pay anything for them to receive to get the 200,000. Okay, but in case if the person is little bit wealthy, was able to acquire all these assets, and the total estate was around 15 million. Okay, they were able to, the guy was able to acquire 15 million. And of course, when the person passes away, for the family to claim all the assets, all the investments of this person, the breadwinner, now basing on the table, okay, basing on the estate tax table from BIR, the family needs to pay for 10 million and above. The family has to pay 1.2 million, around 1.2 or 1,215,000 plus 20% of the excess of the 10 million rather. Okay, so 20% of the excess of the 10 million. So the excess is 5 million. Okay, because the total estate is 15 million. 20% of the 5 million is 1 million. So the family needs to pay a whooping 2,215,000 pesos for them to claim all the estate of the breadwinner. So when you think about it, this one is very, very powerful. This is very, very something that we really need to learn, because this is the challenge, because most of the time, if we don't prepare for estate taxes, if you cannot pay this estate tax, we cannot claim all the assets that are, let's say for example, the breadwinner has been working hard for so long, and the family cannot receive all this because of the estate tax. So basically, for us to achieve financial security, we also need to prepare for this type of major expense. So advanced training courses for members. So this is what I love about IMG, because after learning everything from finance, from becoming financially stable to building a solid financial foundation to wealth preservation, everything is a one-stop shop for us to become financially educated and for us to really achieve what we desire, become financially wealthy. So we have in-depth training on estate planning once you become a member of IMG. One of the powerful tools that we can use in estate planning is having life insurances. Life insurance, especially when the beneficiaries are irrevocable, they don't have any taxes. So that's why once we have life insurance, we can use that to pay for estate taxes of other assets of the breadwinner. And then this is very also important. We want to know the secret of the wealthy people. Most wealthy people, they have what they call estate corporation. How to build a corporation so that by the time you want to pass down all your assets, it would just require very minimal taxes for them to continue, or basically to claim all the assets that you have been built or you have built. And lastly, we want to also understand about trust and wills, okay, and many more. Anything about preservation of our estate, from wealth creation to wealth preservation, in even wealth protection, you can learn it all here in IMG. So I really encourage you guys to become part of this company. This is a very amazing company, and personal experience, I've been really blessed to be part of this to be part of this company. And right now I am paying it forward to you guys. We want to achieve 1 million financially educated families for the year 2020, and I hope you're going to be part of that 1 million. Okay, so I really look forward to you becoming part of IMG, and I hope that the 6 steps of financial security, this is just an introduction. The 6 steps of financial security, this is just an introduction. And once you become part of us, you have access to all these financial education classes and lectures. So guys, what are you waiting for? Click the sign up button somewhere in this video, and look forward to you. Have a great life here at IMG. Thank you and great day.